Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody. So excited to be with you tonight, like every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, my favorite station. And as you know me very well, I'm always trying to come up with different things that we can talk about. And always remember, this is a calling show, so you're very welcome to join the show and talk to me directly and call 202-570-7057. And my amazing producer, Christopher, will connect you with me, and we will be able to communicate. And whenever you have a question, this is the show to call in, that discuss, ask for guidance, and see what else I have to say. And debates are always an extraordinary things to analyze a situation. But tonight I said, okay, let's talk about what to do to help a relationship, to make a relationship flourish. As you know very well, I'm a relationship expert. I'm a therapist. I did marriage counseling for many years in New York. And I love to help somebody make their love thrive and succeed, in their relationships. And tonight, like no other night, we will have to dissect into this topic. And we have to admit it takes a lot of time to make a relationship work. And it takes very little to break it apart. Arguments, false expectation, external influences are just some of the things that can actually ruin a relationship that probably has a wonderful bond. But at the end of the day, it's up to you and to your partner to put it in the work and to change it around so you go back to that fulfilling relationship that you were supposed to have. Then tonight I'm going to give you the so-called golden rules of a good relationship. And if you know more rules, call me and let me know. I'm always ready to learn something new. Or if you have any kind of a relationship questions, feel free to call me and let me know if you concerned about something or any other question that you might have. This is a calling show. But reality is that we always, at the end of the day, we are disappointed if something doesn't go right in the relationship with our partner. But the first thing we need to understand is that it's very easy to ruin a positive relationship because you have false expectation from your partner. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the false expectation. This is something we all have to work on. Everyone who's in a relationship expects from the other half a lot. To get married at a certain time, to receive financial help for your partner. So you have to realistically ask yourself, what can my partner really provide? How can we make this relationship with less expectation and come together, to unite into one single force? Remember, people won't give up so easily on their relationship, but you need to know what to expect and what you not to expect. And I'm going to go a little bit to the so-called 16 false expectations that actually can ruin a relationship. Because at the end of the day, what we choose to believe sharpens our reality and paints the portrait of our world. We can never go beyond our beliefs. This is my philosophy. We are what we believe in. And we have to ensure that our beliefs support the relation we try to have. Because we will experience problematic relationship if we're not grounded in beliefs about commitment. So setting on positive, constructive beliefs requires us to first get rid of all these assumptions, all the limitation about potential to be in a loving relationship. In many cases, we think we can never achieve that. So what this really means, it means relinquishing impractical ideas and viewing the situation we're in through a more realistic or in a more realistic way, through more realistic lens. So you have to evaluate whether you hold any of the following 16 false assumptions that I'm going to tell you about. And then I'm going to go and take your calls because I can see we do have a lot of people tonight. We have, I'm looking, we have Kim from Florida, Catherine, Patty from Queens, Corey from New York, Susan, and it's like my producer said, a full house. So many people calling tonight, which I'm very grateful. Now let's go back to the false expectation. And I'm gonna, as I said, I wrote them down. It came to me like 16 of them. Now the first one is that our chemistry will keep us together. That's false. Oh, we have the fireworks, but you know what? The excitement and the chemistry wears off. The excitement of sex wears off because what happens is the dopamine in the brain, the neurotransmitter called dopamine, drops when people spend too much time together. Consequently, the adrenaline goes down and the excitement is not there anymore. And a lot of people say, well, I don't know what's wrong, so I better find somebody else. So this might sound like a negative scenario, but it's a reality for long-term relationships. So question is, what do we need to do to change this, But you have to make sure that you share common values that go beyond, way beyond chemistry. Because that's what you need to do if you really want to be with somebody for good, to keep you together with that, so that you are together with that person. Now that's the false expectation about chemistry. The second false expectation is, oh, he will provide for me. So your partner has to be, the one obligated to provide for you. But what if your partner at some point does have the source of income? Or what if something happens to his career? What if something happens to him one day? To me, your significant other is never a financial plan. The only person who will continue to provide for you should be you. Well, many of you will say, well, that's why I got married, because I want him to provide. But reality is, and this, I think of my case, one day my husband got sick and God bless his soul, he is no longer with me. So what saved me is me trying to provide for myself. But a lot of people have a different opinion. But I stick by the fact that this is a false expectation. You must be able to distinguish between, the fact that he is doing it for you, he's giving it to you, or he might not be able to do it. So that's a false expectation. Another one is the fact that you think, oh, I can change him. Oh, I can change my partner. Oh, you know what? He will be different with me. We hope we can make people behave differently. We can make people be different. But that's not true. To change a person, you must feel a need to change a person. That person, first needs to feel a need within themselves to improve something in their behavior, to improve something about themselves. That's essential. The moment you realize you're not changing that person probably will change and will adjust to the situation, or if he's willing to do it. If not, you cannot do it. That's a false expectation. Another one, a lot of women think, oh, I'm going to give him a child and their relationship will get better. Well, a child will not make your partner commit. And that's a very sad statement. Very sad statement. And I can tell from working with people for many, many years. It adds to the responsibility. The reality is that not even 10 children cannot make somebody commit. Because having a child is a blessing, but having a child with the right person is the biggest blessing. So here's the reality. So this is at the end a false statement and a false expectation. Another one is, I don't need to change, I'm fine the way I am. You may be fine, but you're also imperfect. Just as your partner has personality traits that you don't like, you might have personality traits that he dislikes. So strive to evolve, progress, and become a kinder, more mindful person each day. Is actually not for him or for your partner, it's for yourself. Another false expectation is when we say, if I complain, I get what I want. Speaking up when you treated unfairly will certainly adjust the dynamic of a relationship, but constantly complaining might also create damage between you and your significant other. You must stand your ground without whining about every little thing. That's another false expectation. The past won't interfere. That's another false expectation, because unless you close all the doors to your past, and lock the door and throw away the keys, the past will resurface, will become part of the present and of the future. You must let things go in order for them to come to an end. You must really let them go, which many people don't think that they have to, and they continue to live in the past. If you want to prevent certain things from happening, you must detach from the past in this very moment and focus on here and on right now. Another false expectation is when you think that this thing will never happen to me. That's also false, because we are all like, we all want to think that nothing bad will ever happen to us. But then, you know what? Bad things happen. Betrayal happen. Disputes happen. Difficulties are part of everyday life. While you shouldn't live life worrying that something awful is going to happen, you should be prepared for anything in relationship. The safest course is to expect the unexpected. So again, that will never happen to you. It's a false expectation. Who cares about the stupid football game? It's a misconception that men don't need pampering, or they don't require attention, or they don't require care. Respect your partner's hobbies. That's very important. So don't think that it's not important to encourage him to do whatever brings him joy. And if it brings him joy to watch the football game, allow that to happen. There's another thing, that is false. If I make him jealous, he will want me more. That's a false expectation. Because doing things to make a man jealous would only end up doing more harm, more hurt. You will hurt the relationship. You should make your partner aware of the fact that you will walk away if he doesn't treat you well. But there's a better way of making him realize this, by just invoking jealousy. So negative emotion will never be positive. Never be positive. So don't forget that. So I'm giving you all the things that you need to know, and I can go on and on and on. For instance, I can replace him. That's a false expectation. A new partner won't be better. You get rid of the one you have. He may be different. It's not that easy to replace somebody. Sometimes, we are not just a car to replace. We're human beings, and some human beings can be hard to replace. I agree that everybody is replaceable, but when it comes to love, when it comes to karma, when it comes to the connection of the soul, that's not an easy thing to do. another false expectation. He has to be dark, he has to be handsome, he has to be rich. No, he doesn't have to be, because the only place you'll only find Prince Charming is in the children's book. It's in your dreams. The man who will make you the happiest, will have problems, will be problems that can be temporary, some of them permanent. Let's go of the notion that somebody has to be perfect, flawless. Because if not, we're in a never-ending frustration. So again, that's another false statement. So if you can take all these false statements that frequently harm a relationship, then we on the right path of finding, the golden rules of a relationship. And I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to go to your calls, because I have so many of you, and I'm going to go straight to my first caller, Kim, then Catherine, then Patty, then Coy, then Susan. So you guys hold on the line. I'll be with you in a moment.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
Shift your life at Shift New York. This year, the 16th annual Shift New York Holistic and Psychic Fair will celebrate your healing and wellness. Join us this October 29th and 30th as we are featuring top holistic practitioners and the best spiritual teachers from the Northeast. Join one of our free workshops on spiritual topics to help you shift your life. Discover dream interpretation, animal communication, sound healing, and so much more. Other activities include tarot reading, alternative energy, spiritual healing, mediumship. Private readings and energy healings are also available. You will not want to miss this. Pre-book to guarantee your spot. Shift your life with us. Learn more at shiftnewyork.com.
You came across someone struggling with hunger. How would you recognize them? Would you notice an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for summer break
because she may not be having lunch again until September?
Or a war veteran who's having a hard time
landing a job and getting back on his feet?
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
And I'm back. So excited to talk to you tonight. How to make love thrive. How to make a relationship flourish. So this is a calling show. So I'm going to go straight to the calls. I'm gonna talk first to Kim in Florida. Hi, my lovely Kim. How are you, my dear?
Hey, Carmen. How are you? I'm great.
Good to hear your voice. How have you been?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
I wanted to share that on Friday I'm closing on my house.
Wow! Congratulations. So you see, it did happen.
It happened.
Didn't we speak on the radio quite for a while that you're going to buy a house? And I keep on insisting, yes, I see you buying this house. And for that, I'm really proud of you.
I'm super excited. We've been talking about this seriously since January. And it's been a long haul. But I do have a quick question on it. My landlord today just called me and said he gave me about $70,000 worth of equity on the house. He's a wonderful man. He's generous. He's just sweet. And he just told me that if he has to pay he might have to pay taxes on that. And if so, he'd want me to pay that. And I don't have that. And now I'm a little nervous that we're so close to closing, and he sprung this on me today. He's from Maryland. I don't know how that works, but you still see this happening, right? Because I'm having faith in it.
Absolutely, I see this happening. I mean,
Because
you
it could be
came so far.
$10,000. What?
You came so far, and he will definitely help you through the process. He will definitely make it like you will be able to close on the house.
So we'll make it work somehow, because he wants me to pay him. If I have to pay it, he said it'd be $10,000, and I don't have that. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, is this gonna like break the deal?
I'm not feeling that you'll have to pay that intuitively. I just go by my intuitive mind. I don't think you'll
that
end
makes
up
me
having
happy.
to pay. Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
I
Well, that's
see
the
you.
happy news.
It's a very happy
The other
news.
quick
The
question
best
I had with you is, I was seeing a man. He'd just broken up with a long relationship, and he needed to sort out his feelings and repair himself, and we're just friends, and I was just wondering, is this ever going to move to the next, anything deeper than what we are now? I mean, he tells me I love you. He tells me I love you, but it's not like I love you. It's I don't know if he's trying to hold on to me so I don't disappear on him, but he knows what I want, but again, I don't want to be a rebound. And I respect him, but I was just curious on your thoughts.
No, you're not a rebound. You're not. He's just, you're not at that beginning phase in which he's trying to see who you really are, and what are you up to, and if this is something really that you want. It's at the beginning of a relationship, you are testing the waters to see how it goes, and I think that's what he's doing. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine.
I mean, there's we'll go a week without talking. I mean, when I say friends, we're just friends, and
right.
And I just wanted you to understand, there's no intimacy. I mean, he'll kiss me and stuff, but that's as far as it goes. But do you think that this can possibly come around anytime soon? It's been 5 months, and I'm out dating, Carmen. I'm not waiting around for him, and he knows that. Good. But I do. It always goes back to him. I like him, and I hope it does. And what is your thought?
I think I want you to live in the moment. I think that you should not concentrate on this. Just concentrate on living in the present. Don't even think whether there is a coming back or any of this.
So you think that there isn't anything coming? And that's fine. I just kind of want to know. Will he ever come around?
For sure,
and
what's going on here, because I'm not getting anything clear in my mind. There's not enough. There's not a definite answer. Most likely, he might try to come back, but who cares? I think that you need to live your life. You can't wait. You can't wait anymore.
No.
You've been waiting. Yeah.
So what about my love life in general? Is there someone else coming?
Why don't you give a try to this man? Why don't you want to try this relationship?
I do. I was just curious on what.
Concentrate on this one. Concentrate and let me know how it is going, and keep me updated on the progress that you make, because I feel like this is.
So one question. I don't want to overstep my boundary with him, because I kind of feel the way he is. We'll talk once a week. He'll ask me hey, do you want to meet? We're going to go hang out here. But it's not really dating. It's more of we're all going out. Do you want to come? So I know he thinks of me, but where is my boundary? I'll call and I'll say, hey, good morning. Actually, it's not even a call, it's a text. Hey, good morning. But should I just keep doing it randomly and then just because every time I've asked him to kind of hang out, come over for dinner, he'll tell me yes. And he's a doctor, and I understand he's got things going on, but I always feel like he always tells me no.
So he's always telling you no?
Well, I've asked him a few times to hang out, and he's always got something going on. But he'll always ask me, and I'm always open to whatever.
I think you'll be able to make it work. I'm not worried about that.
I hope so. I just don't want to.
You have to have the right behavior, right attitude in this, and continue on building here because you will definitely experience something great with this guy. This is the feeling I have. I don't want you to concentrate on anyone else. Try to make something out of this.
Okay, I will.
Okay,
all right.
my love.
So you
I
think
love
maybe
you.
by like the holidays or something?
Maybe sooner.
Okay.
Maybe sooner. Okay,
well, it was
lovely.
lovely talking to you. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
And
you,
I will
sweetie,
let you know when I close on
congratulations
Friday.
your home. Perfect.
I'm going to come
okay,
celebrate.
It's gonna be
with
great.
you.
Gonna be great. Okay.
Thanks, Carmen.
I'm gonna go to Catherine in Florida. Hi, Catherine. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Good to hear your voice. How can I help, my love?
I've been in the last several months. I've been dealing with some loss and grief, and I feel kind of stuck, and I'm procrastinating with a lot of different things that I need to get done.
Right.
So just wondering what you saw with just the ability to kind of move forward and things kind of moving on.
It's very hard when you lose someone you care. It's very difficult. I mean, you try to concentrate on your career, on the other people around you, so that you try to heal. You have to go through a healing process, which takes a while.
Right.
I've been there.
Right.
I know what it is to lose your parents. I know what it is to lose your soulmate. It's very, very difficult. And what saves you is putting energy in doing other things. So that also distracts you and makes you feel like you're on a mission. So try to do something like this. It's just even hard to advise you what to do,
Right.
Because
well, I'm trying to do
very
other
difficult
things,
to cope.
I'm finding that I'm procrastinating a lot, So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So,
is there a woman who passed?
Well, I lost my mom and my husband.
Right. I feel very strong, your mom. I feel your mother very strong, and I also have, and she shows me an A and an M. What is that? Two initials. Do you have an idea?
Not sure about the A, but the M is Mike. That's my husband.
Okay, so then it might be him too, because the M refers to him. And I don't know what is the A significant. Do you have a son?
Yes. He's on the other
like
side as well. He
right, there's a reference to him. What was his name?
Jason.
Okay, because I feel like they are with him. Like they found each other. They found each other. What's the story with a motorcycle? Why am I seeing a motorcycle?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know anyone who has a motorcycle.
I don't know why. This is so bizarre. Because I'm seeing this motorcycle. And it has something to do with your son. And I don't understand. But think about what is the message here. Or a bicycle or something,
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is, but it has to do with your son, and I can tell that they are together. They kind of found each other. And your mother is happy to be with them, so they're not alone. They're not alone. Your husband says that you'll receive something in the mail. So something comes in the mail, November, December, is either a check or something or a picture. But that is like a message coming from above. It's something totally unexpected, and I want you to keep me posted when that happens and let me know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so interesting. It's so interesting.
Okay.
So, but are you you capable to cope with this? Are you okay coping with this?
Yes. I just, feeling a little stuck, so I'm hoping things move forward. And I don't know if you see, things moving forward shortly.
They are moving forward in spite of all of this. And one of them is telling me you're moving. Do you plan to move in a different area?
Yes, but not just yet. So I don't know when.
Yeah. It might take a bit of time, but there is a movement as of next year. So a movement, and there's like a new beginning. So you're leaving something behind, and then you have a fresh new start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be really good. So I know what you're going through. I mean, I feel for you because I'm thinking, oh my God, I know what happened when I lost my mom and then I lost my husband. So I've been there. I understand your
Right.
pain. I feel it, you know.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you want to ask about this?
Well, it's mainly just, you know, it might be the grief, but I don't know, like the
Right.
procrastination of not
Right.
dealing with things that I need to deal with. I wish I could, you know, just move forward with them. And I
Right.
didn't know if you had any advice or you saw anything happening with that. Just in general, being able to just move forward with
I
things.
think you'll be able to move forward. I think moving to a different area will help you a lot. I think concentrating on paying attention to something that the door of the universe will open to you, and it is someone coming into your life like a friend. There will be somebody helping you through the process of healing, but definitely everything has a lot to do with moving in a different area.
Okay, so you don't see me staying in the same area. You see me moving.
No,
to
I
a
don't.
different.
And I actually don't really recommend. And you will have interesting dreams about moving. And it's going to be a very good idea to move.
Okay, yeah, because that's one of the things I intend to move, but I just don't know where I want to move to yet.
Don't delay it. Don't just do it. Just have the courage to do it.
Okay.
That's the most important thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Carmen.
You'll have interesting. I'm curious to see about what is that thing that comes in the mail. What is your husband talking about? Then you'll probably be able to let me know pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
my
I will
love.
look out
I
for
love
that.
you, sweetie.
Thank you so
And
much, Carmen.
anything you might need me, feel free to text me or call me. I'm here for you because I completely understand what you're going through.
Okay. Thank you.
I love you, Catherine, my sweetheart.
Love you too,
I'm
Carmen.
gonna go to. Oh, I love you, sweetie. Let me go to Patty from Queens. Hi, Patty. How are you, my love? I miss you.
Hi, Carmen. How are you? What happened during the hurricane? Were you hurt? Was your house?
No. It was not in my area. So the hurricane was 3 hours away from where I live. So it was not in my area. It was the other side of Florida.
Did you feel any effects like rain or wind?
None. In our area, probably a little bit of rain, but pretty much nothing. It's so interesting. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
But on the other side, you still feel for all those souls out there that they're 3 hours away, but they like us, we're all the same.
Yes.
And when somebody suffers, you feel the pain, the suffering. It's just so sad, so sad that all these changes that are happening, to Mother Earth, I don't know where is this world going in the future? Is Florida going to sink, go under the water, or is New York going to go under the water with all this warming of the planet? I don't know.
I think crime is going to hit or sink New York City before anything.
Right, yeah. Very possible, because these planetary changes are so dangerous. And, we talk about all the insignificant things, the gossip, the things that happen with celebrities. And you know what? But in reality, we are facing major world problems, the way we probably never did in the history of mankind for thousands of years, with the danger of the nuclear war that exists, that is real, and also on top of everything, all this shift of the possibility of shifting the two poles is like scary. This is the scary part, the scariest.
Well, let's pray and send good vibes
right
to
exactly
the world.
So we can, if collectively we will pray, we're very powerful. The collective mind of the planet is very powerful, but we are not together into this, at the mind level. We are not, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, my lovely. But you doing okay? Everything is okay with you?
Yes, I just have a two-part question. My company, I started in 1998. 3 years later, I became a union member at my job because there was no union when I started. So now, like every few years, we negotiate a new contract. And it's always with a wage increase. There was actually 1 year we didn't have no wage increase. But it's like sometimes a 3-year contract, 2-year contract, 1-year contract. So now we're going to negotiate a new contract that's effective from July 1st of this year until June 30th next year. That's how the contracts run, from July 1st of the current year to June 30th the following year. Okay. So now they told us, we had the union meeting today with the union members, and they were talking about they're going to finally negotiate the contract. Now, this is two-parter. They also want to negotiate a bonus payment of more for people who are at my company more than 20 years. They did that the last contract. They want to do it again because the people that were there less than 20 years when the new contract went into effect went into 20 years during the contract. Okay, so now so now they're saying, because I said that, what about the people who didn't make it to 20 years, during the contract? Now they're 20 years now, they should get. So now they're going to work out for people like me, because there's only a few of us. There was only 6 of us in last contract. So when do you see the contract to get our raises to be, not for the people 20 years, because that's all part. When do you see this contract finish negotiation? Do you think by Christmas time, or?
Yeah, it's possible Christmas time or the spring.
Really? It's going to go on for a while?
It can be if it's not finalized by the Christmas, but I do think they will try to get it done by Christmas, before Christmas, actually.
Okay.
Before Christmas, yeah.
And this
that's
is money is
intend. That's the. Sorry.
That's what that's what I'm hoping, because, but it's retroactive, the money. So that means when they settle the new contract, it's not we will still get the whatever retroactive money from July 1st. So whatever increase. Well, how many percentage do you think we increase? Like 1% increase salary, 2%, 3%?
It's more. It can even more than that, up to 5% increase. It's more percent. Yeah, more percentage of increase. I don't know for sure, but I know it's way more than what you think.
Right, 3%. Now, for people like me who are there more than 20 years, will they, because that's an iffy thing to give us more money for people 20 years, will we get, again, more money for people who are there 20 years?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. You are.
We got $40 last time. We got $40 more a week.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's all ridiculous. Well, we're working in a nonprofit organization. You don't make $100 more a week. You get like a percentage. You get like $10 more a week. That's the way it's always been. Okay. Do you see $40 more for me, for the people, bonus pay?
But I personally see more than that.
Okay.
I see more than that.
The more than $40. Okay. That's retroactive, because that's a nice, if we get it done by Christmas, that's a nice.
That's what they're hoping for. That's what they're trying, and that is good.
But do you see it happening, or do you see it happen by spring?
Yeah, I really do. I really do see it happening. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for to pay bills, because that's a retroactive money.
I agree.
Even if it's $40 a week since July,
that's being retroactive. That makes
That's 13 weeks. That's over like close to 1,000. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
That's 13 weeks. Yeah. Right.
Yes,
yeah, because
exactly.
that's 26 weeks, because we get paid every 2 weeks, so that's like 13 paid. Right. So for 26 is like over 1,000.
Yeah,
That was
ends
great.
up by being, yeah. No, I really see this happening.
By Christmas.
You'll be
Well,
so
that's
happy.
that's a nice Christmas gift.
Oh, it really is. It really
Right?
is.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
get to pay our bills and
absolutely.
buy, because I need
That,
some
of
bills to pay.
course, of course.
All
Everybody
right.
has bills. Oh my God, especially this time of the year. Absolutely. No, it's really going to happen. Call me and keep me posted. I want to celebrate it with you.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you. Thank you
it's
so
gonna
much.
work. I love you, my Patty. I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
go to
Stay
Coy in New
stay
York.
healthy.
Okay, love. I love you. I'm gonna go to Coy in New York. Hi, dear. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. Greetings to you. Thank you for my friend.
How are you, my beautiful?
I'm
You
I'm
good?
okay. I'm okay. Thank you so
You
much for
sound a
asking.
little bit sad.
Uh, yes.
Why?
I feel like the seasonal affective disorder that's called SAD. It it it
Right.
it started hitting me. I think Sunday. It started
Oh.
Sunday with me. So
Oh.
yeah, I nobody knows. You're the only one that knows.
Right.
But I
Oh
didn't I
God.
didn't call about that because that's something that happens to me. It's happening late this time. Usually, it starts like the third week of August with me. It just
Right,
starts,
right.
but it's okay. I I I,
Yeah,
I deal
let
with
it
it.
be okay. Don't think too much about it. The more you think about it, the more difficult it is to deal with it.
Yeah.
Just
So
take
here's
it
my
very easy. Yeah.
thank you.
What
Um
what
here's
did you
here's
say?
thank you so much. Thank you for caring.
Oh, I love
Here's,
you.
I know
Everything
I love you too.
everything else is good with you, my love?
It's okay, but I do have a question.
Sure.
Um,
I'm listening.
last week, last week we didn't get a chance to really, because I was the last one and it was like 5 minutes, and
Right.
we had to. So I'm going to get back to that, please, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but I told you about that music box that doesn't work. I bought it and I knew
Right,
it doesn't
right.
work. Yes, and it
Yeah.
started playing. Okay, so you started to tell me something about if I thought it was my brother and that he brought a smallish woman with him that turned out to be, our legal guardian that we grew up with.
Mhm. I'm
And
trying to connect with him, and I see him as you're telling me about him. I see him, and there is a woman by his side, which is lighter hair, blondish woman,
mhm.
and she's around his age. She might be younger. I'm not sure 100%.
Oh.
Um, and she shows me an L name, an L like Laura Lisa. Um,
Hmm.
and she's lighter hair. This is who I see by his side.
Okay.
He
Does
also
she
says that, sorry?
No, go ahead.
He also says that he's been trying to make himself acknowledged in the house. Did you feel him in the
Um,
house?
yes. And I was, yes.
Yeah,
Um,
because he's trying to make sure that you sense him being there.
oh, I sense him.
And he
Yes, ma'am.
also says to put a glass of water on the table, and you will see the glass moved 1 or 2 hours later. So put it in one place, and then don't be
All right.
surprised if you see the glass being moved in a different part of the table.
All right. I will do
It's
that.
gonna be a very like paranormal experience.
I like those.
It's gonna be fascinating to
Yes,
see it.
I've experienced some paranormal here in my
Right,
home.
right, yeah, yeah,
So the
exactly.
the question I had was at the end when the music started to say that that it was the end of the show. You said that the woman that was with him was, the mother, and you said that she was saying something about embrace the change and move, and that was the end of the show. So I want to go back to that, please. The message.
It's interesting. I'm not getting that message. It's when you disconnect, it's very hard to connect to the same information. And I'm not getting that the rest of the information, for which I'm very upset because I'm trying to finish something that I started. But the only thing that I get is that you will receive some message. So the message will continue from them. And from him especially. So you have to see what kind of a message he's trying to deliver to you. Through signs, in the energy field, in dreams, paying attention to the things around you. So for some reason he says he resonates to the music box. He resonates to the music.
Because that's all he loves. Is music.
Yeah, he resonates a lot. He loves that music, loves that. Yeah, loves that.
Yes,
yeah,
he does.
It's so touchy. It's like whenever you do that, you feel the spirit being there.
Yes.
You understand? Okay, yes. My lovely. I love you, Koi. Thank you so much for calling me.
All right.
Call me anytime.
Carmen.
Okay,
I will.
Sweetheart. I'm gonna go to Susan. Hi, Susan. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my lovely Susan. How are you?
I'm okay. Thanks for taking my call. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that the hurricane went past you.
Right. Well, I wish we will get rid of them altogether, so we don't have them anymore, so they don't affect.
Yeah, we need to create fake mountains. If they put up fake mountains, instead of bombs, they could get rid of them. So I've been having some weird dreams about my ex-husband who passed away in January. He's been coming to me in dreams, and my son's birthday, our son's birthday, was October 3rd, and I had a dream about him that night. And then he came again last night, so I just don't know what he's trying to...
Susan, I have a very weird question to you. Why is your husband showing me a gun? Do you have an idea why?
Well, he was a hunter, my ex-husband.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah?
That's why. That's why. He showed me that big gun, like the one you go and you shoot animals, that kind of a thing.
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Yeah, he had given me a gun to go hunting years ago, and I gave it to my son. So
probably that's why. And he says he's very proud of his son. He's very proud.
Okay.
So he's I just don't happy with the way your son... Is your son changing career or planning to do something different?
Yeah, he just got another job. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he says. He said that he will... he sees his son embarking in a different direction, which is going to be for his own good.
Okay.
He says also that he has a music that he loves. Do you sometimes play music in the house?
Yeah, I do. I play some music.
Whenever you play music, you know what I mean? It's and I want you to do that because he's listening.
Okay.
He's listening to the music,
Right. Yeah, I just feel bad. I feel bad for him because we were divorced for about 28 years. So
right.
I feel like I should have helped him more.
Well, you wanted, but you couldn't, was not up to you. You really thought about that. You wanted to. The intention was there, but it was not up to you,
Oh, yeah,
it was not up
true.
to you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that you agree, because the more I think about it, the more the answer is that there was nothing to be done,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he's coming to me, but I wasn't sure why or.
How did I go from
there? Whoops, that was weird.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said I wasn't sure why he was, coming to me in my dreams and stuff.
Because the connection with you is through the sun. The soul all of a sudden needs to protect you. The soul wants to acknowledge. He wants you to acknowledge him, and he decided to be present. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very healing. I think you feel him like supportive of you. I think that's amazing. There's the magic of connecting to the other side. And let it be, he smiles at me. He smiles at me and shows me a big cake. I don't know if there's another birthday coming or something else happening.
Yeah, my birthday is the 29th, so.
Okay, that's right. That's the big cake. That's the big cake. You see how accurate he is. So I don't know anything, and he is just coming through with specific things, So what is another 9-10 days to your birthday, and he's just showing me the big cake of a birthday, and probably that's one of the reasons he's coming through, because your birthday is coming, and then reassuring you that he absolutely loves you. No question about it. He loves you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my beautiful. I love you, Carmen. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go, Tina. Hi, lovely Tina. How are you, my sweetheart?
Hi, Carmen.
Hi, Tina.
Thank you so much for getting my phone call. I'm so excited to hear your voice.
Okay, my sweetheart. How can I help?
I admire your work and I admire everything you share with us. Thank you so much, first of all. I wanted to hear from you if you know why so far my life has been so tangled, so broken, so I cannot say messed up, but very, very tangled. The roads were so.
Right, I understand. It's something coming from within you. We need to fix something. You need your own healing. You need to put things together. You need to sit and re-examine everything that's happening, to put the pieces of the puzzle together, because I feel like in the next 3-4 months, you might go through a period of rebuilding yourself, and then you go into an extraordinary time of when you feel you reconstruct everything, when you're moving forward and you break through, and you're not going to have the feeling you have now anymore. Your feeling will be, wow, I'm doing so great. Everything is magic. Everything is better than I ever expected. So you jump to the other extreme. From the extreme of the sense of I'm falling apart to, hey, I'm doing better than ever. This is the time I was waiting you, the time of recognition, the time of achievement, the time of celebration is ahead of you. So whenever you say, well, I feel broken, you can add, it's in the past. I'm not anymore. So when you verbalize things, make sure you add a positive word that breaks through that and projects you into the next moment. And the next moment is actually a very good moment. So what's ahead of you is excellent. What happened in the past should stay in the past. And from there, you have a sense of feeling broken, feeling lost, feeling betrayed, feeling disappointment, feeling that everything is falling apart, but not anymore. You understand? So I'm opening that big door. Like, see that huge door in front of you. Step through the door and see what a beautiful image the future has for you. Project that. Put that out there in motion.
I definitely been through about 2 years of transformation, meaning I read everything I could. I tried to understand whatever happened did me, because I thought maybe the broken marriages were because of my actions, and I tried to understand what actually I did.
Don't blame yourself. I don't think so. No.
But
don't
if you
think
see
it's
my
because
future,
of you. It isn't. I think that was meant to happen. I think it didn't really work the right way, and just let it be, because it closed that door. Close that door, like I said at the beginning of the show, and throw the keys of that room where you deposit everything of the past. Throw them away so you never can reopen that door. There is a way better you in the near future, because you did your inner work. You just have to see the results. You're in a phase in which the results are coming.
Do you see anything in my future?
Yes, a lot of wonderful things, I promise you. A rebuild of your private life, a business that you're going to start with 2 people, somebody coming into your life that is way better than anybody has ever been here. And it might sound too great, but it's really happening for you. And there's a person with a name like Daniel or David. So I'm at the end of the show, Tina, but I love you and thank you so much for calling me. And don't hesitate to call me anytime. I love you guys. I'm Carmen Harra.
I love
you. And for all of you, I was not able to take your calls. Please forgive me, but I'll be with you next